Hi everyone, so in this video, I'm just going to be trying to trade my neon sea turtle because the values are dropping, so stay tuned for the end to see what I get. First, I am just going to go to the trading server. So basically at the start, I am just looking through people's profiles and saying that I am trading the neon sea turtle. I was so silly at this point because I thought that I could offer for the neon candicorn, and even though I was under, they were a bit rude. And then as soon as I finished adding my pets, they didn't even say no thanks, they just declined. Here, I was honestly really happy that I got an offer, until I saw what they had. And I tried to be polite about saying that I didn't like their stuff. But then she went on that she had Robux, and then me being silly again asked if they could afford 4 candicorns because I wanted an overpay. But then they said that she could only afford a ride and fly potion. So I just said no thanks and declined. Now I'm just switching servers because there wasn't really anything left here. And then again I was just looking through people's profiles and saying that I was trading the neon sea turtle. Then I found this really rich guy and I wanted to trade him and ask if he would offer. But again he just added his mega owl, which I would never be able to afford. And when I asked him to remove it, he just declined. A bit rude if you ask me. Then I was just looking through profiles again and found another person who was pretty rich. But then I got a trade. I was honestly so happy I got a trade again because like no one was trading me. Then as always I asked to view their profile, and their stuff wasn't anything I was looking for, so I declined. And I know I was being a hypocrite, but I was just fed up at this point. And with some miracle I got another trade request. But as always their stuff wasn't any good. So I just declined at this point. I honestly just felt like giving up, but giving up wasn't in my nature, so I kept trying. Now I'm just server hopping again. Then after a couple minutes I got a trade again, but guess what, their stuff wasn't any average again, so I just declined. Server hopping for the billionth time. But here I got an interesting trade. He added a mega neon dragon. But I don't really like them since they are hard to trade. Now I was asking him to swap it, and I was secretly hoping he would add the candicorn. And then I think he thought I was stupid and added a snow owl, and even though sea turtle isn't worth that much, snow owl is worth much less. And I checked L values and I was over by quite a bit. I asked for candy corn and he accepted the offer, but then he just declined. Here I got a pretty good trade, which was mega Maine Coon for my sea turtle. He was over. I didn't really like the pet. I don't really know why I didn't like it, so I asked him if he would friend me. Spoiler, he didn't add me back, but I'm honestly glad he didn't, because I got even better trade, in my opinion. Now he's just adding randoms. Is it just me, or I feel like when people add randoms it makes them seem desperate? Then I this trade here for the princess monkey. I really like the princess monkey, but I feel like I was over. And then I asked them to add, and then they added a hot air balloon, so I declined because I felt like I could get better offers. Then in the server I found this girl, she had lots of mega neons, and then I traded her, and she wants to offer my snowball. But I don't really like her offer, but I would have done it if you would have offered the coconut friend and stuff for the turtle. But she just kept on declining, but I honestly know why, because she was over 6 on Elf. So yeah. Then I got this trade and they were just adding low-tier legendaries, which I didn't really like, so I just declined. And plus I didn't really want to do a neon sea turtle for a sea turtle plus ads. Then this girl traded me asking me to offer for her neon sea turtle, and I was like, bro, why would I do that? But she was really sweet and nice. Then I was looking on people's profiles and I saw this girl, and she had 3 neon sea turtles, so I was like, oh, she might want a 4th to make a mega. And then I asked her and she did. I was so happy in this moment because she had really good stuff. Then I told her if she could add a couple mid-tier megas, and she added a pangolin, and that by itself was worth more than the sea turtle. But after she added Neon Ghost and Flamingo, so I asked her if she could swap, and she added a mega ocelot. I remember I traded my mega ocelot, and I was pretty sad about it, so I was really happy with those ads. When we went to the second trade window, I was so happy because they were over by like 5 or 6 on Elf. Look at how cute it is, oh my god. That is all for this video, so I hope you enjoyed, and comment down below what you thought. Bye guys.